Hey, History Detectives, I'm Conrad at Letchworth State Park, and today I have a history mystery for you. I'm by one of the most famous historic sites in all of Letchworth State Park. A lot of visitors will immediately recognize this as the statue and grave site of Mary Jemison. But there are a couple of artistic details in this statue that a lot of people miss on their first visit, understandably. If we do a walk around of this statue, we notice that there is a baby on Mary Jemison's back, and on her baby board, way down at the bottom, underneath her son Thomas's feet, there is a carving. Let's look more closely at that carving. We'll use some history clues to figure out what this carving means and the story behind that little detail in the statue. The first thing a lot of folks notice about this carving is it has very simple lines. This is not a complex drawing. It's clearly some kind of animal's head, but some people think it looks like a horse. Some people think it looks like a dog. But some folks notice the very pointed ears and the long, skinny snout. This is a wolf head. But why did the artist bother to carve a wolf head in Mary Jemison's baby board? What does it really mean? A lot of folks who are familiar with the matrilineal clan system of the Haudenosaunee, the people who are building the Longhouse, the confederacy to which the Seneca Nation belongs, they think that the wolf head means that Mary Jemison and her son Thomas must have been members of the Wolf clan. But we know from historic documentation and from Mary Jemison's own relatives living today that this was not the case. Mary Jemison was not a member of the Wolf clan. However, William Pryor Letchworth, the guy who donated the land to make Letchworth State Park possible, was ceremonially adopted into the Wolf clan of the Seneca Nation specifically for his efforts to preserve historic sites and historic monuments significant to the Seneca Nation, particularly the remains of Mary Jemison and the Seneca Council House, also right here at the Seneca Council grounds at Letchworth State Park. There are a lot of artistic details in historic sites and monuments that can sometimes reveal those hidden nuggets, those stories right underneath the main history that the statue is intended to commemorate. If you really want to put your history detective skills to the test, come try to find Mary Jemison's statue and gravesite in Letchworth State Park. Look in between the Glen Iris Inn, Middle Falls, and the memorial obelisk for the New York State Dragoons Civil War troops that used to train in Letchworth. Right in between that area is a good place to look for the Seneca Council grounds and the Mary Jemison statue. Go try to find some artistic details that suggest a deeper story on a historic site in your neighborhood. I know that no matter where you live, you have a state historian or a provincial historian or a county historian or a borough historian. And those folks will know for sure what the little details on your monuments mean, just like the little wolf head on the back of Mary Jemison. Well, thanks so much for joining me for today's History Mystery. If you have any questions about the Native Americans of the Genesee Valley or Mary Jemison, please put a comment in the comment section below the video. Share this video with your friends to put their history detective skills to the test. And as always, like Letchworth State Park's Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube to stay tuned for more History Mysteries.